Watch before it's too late. Few understand this truth. We spend our lives chasing things: money, success, recognition. We wake up early, work late, push ourselves harder every day, thinking that once we have enough, we'll finally feel satisfied. But here's the problem: enough never comes. No matter how much we earn, how high we climb, there's always another goal, another level, another thing we think we need to finally be happy. And yet, why do so many people who have everything still feel empty? Jesus never said wealth was a problem. What he warned us about was attachment. When the things we own start to own us, when we start measuring our worth by what we have instead of who we are, what good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Mark 8, verse 36. Think about it. What's the point of building an empire if, at the end of the day, you have no one to share it with? What's the use of having a mansion if it's filled with loneliness? We work so hard for material things, but the truth is, the richest person isn't the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. Because real wealth isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in the people who choose to stand by you no matter what. And yet, we often take these people for granted. We assume they'll always be there. We get so caught up in the rush of life that we forget to live. But one day, life slows down. One day, we look around and realize that everything we work so hard for doesn't mean a thing if we don't have love, if we don't have faith, if we don't have God. So the question is, what are you really chasing? Would it be the car you drive, the size of your house, the number in your bank account? Or would it be the people, the ones who stood by you, the ones who prayed for you when you didn't even know it, the ones who loved you even when you had nothing to give? See, we chase wealth because we think it'll bring us happiness. But the truth is, the greatest treasures in life aren't things, they're people. Jesus understood this. That's why he didn't spend his time on earth building riches. He spent it building relationships. He walked with his disciples. He sat at the table with sinners. He wept with those who were mourning. He didn't just teach love, he lived it. And if the Son of God himself showed us that relationships matter more than riches, why do we still get it wrong? We wait too long to say, "I love you." We assume there's always time to make things right. We let our pride keep us from reaching out. But the truth is, time is never promised. People leave. Life changes. And at the end of it all, what truly remains are the moments we spend in love, in kindness, in faith. So don't wait. Don't wait to tell someone you appreciate them. Don't wait to forgive. Don't wait to seek God. Because one day, when everything else fades away, all that will be left is who you were and how you loved. Because no matter how much we build, no matter how much we achieve, life has a way of stripping us down to the essentials. And in those moments, we realize something powerful. The only thing that never leaves us is God. People may walk away. Money can disappear overnight. Plans can shatter in an instant. But God remains. When the world turns its back, he stays. When we fail, he doesn't abandon us. When we feel lost, he whispers, "I am with you always." Matthew 28, verse 20. But how often do we forget this? How often do we try to carry our burdens alone, acting like we don't need him? We chase everything except the one who can actually fill the emptiness inside us. But here's the truth. Nothing in this world will ever satisfy the longing in your soul except God. No success, no relationship, no amount of wealth can do what his presence can. And the beautiful thing, he's not asking for perfection. He's not waiting for you to get it together. He's just waiting for you to turn to him. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11, verse 28. That's his promise. And he never breaks a promise. So maybe today is the day to stop running. Maybe today is the day to put everything else aside and just sit in his presence. Because at the end of your life, when everything else is gone, he will still be there. And if this message spoke to your heart, make sure to subscribe to this channel so we can continue sharing the truth of God's love together. Because the world needs more of this. More faith, more hope, more Jesus. And if this message spoke to you today, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe to this channel and help spread messages of faith, love, and truth. See you in the next video. God bless.